Hello everyone, welcome to the channel English GRF. In this video we are going to discuss Dalit literature. We are going to discuss what is Dalit literature, its historical background, also the major themes which we find in Dalit literature, Dalit poetries, Dalit novels, Dalit autobiographies, etc. This video will be an introductory videos. It is not very detailed video because in this video I'm going to discuss just the historical background, and I will try to introduce you people to the Dalit literature. Dalit literature is something which is very deep, and you have to read a lot of novels, autobiographies to learn in the proper way what is this whole Dalit literature, Dalit movement is about. In the upcoming videos, I will also discuss some Dalit novels, some Dalit poems, and some Dalit autobiographies as well. So we can understand the Dalit literature in a very deep way. So Dalit literature, coming to the Dalit literature, what is Dalit literature? So Dalit literature is a powerful literary movement that emerged as a form of resistance and self-expression by Dalits. These two words is very important. Form of resistance and self-expression. So Dalit literature is not a literature which is very focused about aesthetics, beauties, loves, and all those the ideas which we will usually find in the European literature, are the major dominant literature. Dalit literature is literature of resistance, self-expression by Dalits. So Dalit have used this form of literature as an expression, as a tool for their self-expression. We all know that Dalits are a caste of India which is very much discriminated and which is very much oppressed by the upper caste people. And so we see historically, we are going to see that for a very long period of time, Dalits were not provided, are they don't have they didn't have the means to express their self. They were always like outcasted. They were always at the margin of the village. They were not even included in anything, in any activity. So they were also illiterate people, say they didn't get the chance to study, to get education. So they also were unable to find a means to express themselves. So in the Dalit literature is that literature, or we can say that Dalit literature is the tool, is the medium through which the Dalit have found a way to express themselves, to voice out their opinions, to resist all the forces which were oppressing them, which were discriminating against them. So Dalit literature in this sense is very very rich, or we can say Dalit literature is more of a movement than a literature which we are going to which we will read in leisure time or free time. It's not about your pleasure or for aesthetic pleasure. It's more to aware people, to aware people about the oppression, other discrimination which a caste go through in the hand of the upper caste people, or the people who are in power, or we can say the dominant power which are here in the society. So we can say that Dalit literature is a literary movement against the oppression, the discrimination which were done against these Dalit people by the upper caste, by the dominant forces of the society. And Dalit people have used these literary forms, or we can say, what are the literary forms of Dalit literature? Usually, or we can say mostly, the Dalit literature include the autobiographies, the poems, and the short stories. And these stories, these autobiographies, and these poems are of nature where Dalit people have, Dalit writers have tried to describe their situation as they are facing in the real life, without using the flowery language, without trying to paint a different picture. They tried to make the people aware what kind of condition they are living in, and what kind of discrimination they are going through on the daily basis. They are denied of a lot of things. They are given less opportunities. Their lives are worse than the animals. So all of these things are depicted very clearly in Dalit literature by Dalit people. And the purpose of this whole Dalit writings is to make the people aware of their suffering, of their situation, and the condition of their life. As I earlier mentioned, that Dalit people were denied of education, they were denied of the pen. You understand what it means to be denied of the pen? It means you have no way, no tool to voice out your suffering, your pain to the in front of the world. It means you cannot write, you cannot voice out, you cannot speak about your suffering. So the Dalit people were denied of the pen for a very long time, and before the advent of Dalit literature in India, much of Dalit history was oral in nature, which means that Dalit people were not mentioned, or we can say they were mentioned in the mainstream history here and there, but there was no proper history of their suffering, or we can say their origin, and what kind of people they are, what kind of life they are living throughout the history. So there was no proper history of Dalit people, and all the lives which of the Dalit people which were usually not available. Even if they were available, they are depicted by the people who were of the main caste or of the upper caste. So we can say it was not the people who were very much connected with Dalit people, or who have the experience as the people of the Dalit. So the credit of the emergence of this whole Dalit literature very much goes to the B.R. Ambedkar, who was very firm believer of the importance of education, who has stressed again and again that Dalit people have to get the education. They should and they must thrive to get education so that they can make their education a tool, a way to express themselves, and to keep the whole suffering of their lives in front of this whole world. Now, coming to the themes, so the major dominant themes which we usually find in all the Dalit works, there are some major themes. First is caste oppression and social injustices. So we have already seen, and we already know that Dalit people are the people who have suffered from the caste suppression and caste subjugation for a very long time. They are the people who were oppressed, who were discriminated, and who were very much like treated as animal by the people of the upper caste people, or the people of the power. This caste oppression and the social injustices which they faced in their lives, and in fact not their lives, which were faced by the Dalit people since a very long time. So this become a major theme in their works. They have discussed these injustices, these oppressions, and these discriminations in their works, and how their lives were very much impacted, and how their lives were very much like a hell because of these discriminations. Another feature, we can say another theme of the Dalit literature is that its style of autobiographical narratives. More of the, or we can say most of the Dalit literature or Dalit works are written in a way that they are autobiographical in nature. The writers or the poets, they have very much talk about their own life, their own experiences, and although maybe there are some fictional elements as well, some are fictional characters or other fictional elements, but they are very much autobiographical in nature as well. Coming to the third point, rebellion and assertion of identity. So one thing which we have to be very clear about, that you cannot be a Dalit writer even you are belonging to the Dalit community, but if you do not have the Dalit consciousness, which means that you are aware of these discrimination, you have first hand experience of these discrimination, these sufferings, you cannot be a Dalit literature, or we can writer, or you cannot be the real representative of these Dalit people, this Dalit community. So Dalit consciousness is very important, because a very major purpose of this whole Dalit writing is to voice out their opinions and to establish their identity in the society. So assertion of identity is very much a major purpose of this whole Dalit writing. The fourth major theme of this Dalit literature is intersectionality. Intersectionality means the discrimination, the oppression, the suffering which are discussed in Dalit writings is not only the discrimination which they faced on the basis of their caste, but the discrimination, the oppression they faced on the basis of the gender, class, religion. These things are also very much discussed and mentioned in their writings, and they talked about the equality and also their rights in the society. So intersectionality is very major theme of Dalit literature. Now coming to the major Dalit writers and their works. So there are many works written by Dalit people, but these are some major works which you have to read in order to familiarize yourself what is the literature and what is it about. So first work is Juthan, which is autobiographical work. It is written by Om Prakash Valmiki. It is very pioneer work of Dalit literature. You should read about it and the work itself to know the Dalit literature in a very better way. Then Karuku Bama, which is very important from the point of view that it is not just only about the Dalit literature, but also as how it also talks about how even if you change your religion, the Dalit identity which is not going to go away, which is very much part of your identity. So the work Karuku written by Bama become very important in that sense. Then Sharan Kumar Limbale has written Akar Mashi, which is also autobiographical work. And then Nabdev Dasai Golpita, it is a collection of poetry. Then the Pawar Baluta, which is also autobiography. Then Anand Tel Tumde, The Persistence of Caste, which is non-fiction. And so these are major works of Dalit writings. There are other works as well. There are so many poems which talks about Dalit literature, Dalit people, and also there are some poems as well which not only talk about the Dalit people, but especially the Dalit women and their sufferings, which are very much intersections, which means there are two types of operation. One operation is based on their caste, then second operation based on their gender. So it is double operation of there as well. So in this video we will do only these things, and there will be more video on the Dalit writings, and I will discuss some novels, some poems, and also some non-biographical, non-fiction works as well. So you have to follow me. Please subscribe my channel so that you can get all those videos, and also please press the bell icon so that you can be notified about the new upcoming videos as well.